the key to the loafer is, you know, when you go and get gyoza and it has like that dumpling pinch, that's what's going to make your loafers look luxe.
Okay, well, you heard it here first. The gyoza pinch. Hello and welcome back to Star Watch. I'm joined by Billie.
Hello.
We are going to be chatting through all things fashion, whether it's trends, pieces we're loving, designer bits on our wish list. There's loads to discuss, isn't there?
High street hits, winter fashion, let's get into it.
I love winter fashion. Like, I don't love the winter, but I like dressing for it. Would you agree?
I like the layering potentials.
I would agree. Well, that's one of our topics, so we'll talk about that in a moment. But let's kick off with trends we're loving. Billie, what's yours?
I feel like this should come as no surprise because obviously it's sporty gal related, but it's the technical jackets. And I know the SR team have been like all over this, and maybe that has like by osmosis now filtered into what I want.
Subconsciously filtering in.
I love them. I love this like element of sport into what could be a tailored look or a relaxed look or a very casual look. But the technicality of the jackets, I think, is quite cool and fun. Quite playful for this time of year instead of like your classic winter wool coat.
I feel like I've seen them styled with like quite a feminine sort of slip skirt.
Yeah,
I
quite
like
that
juxtaposition of the like sporty versus girly.
What's yours?
So mine is faux fur everything. I just got back from Copenhagen. There was a lot of faux fur coats, but also hats, big stoles, gloves, and like kind of attachments to bags and stuff. I saw this in the street style, but also like on the runways as well. Just adds a real nice luxe feel to an outfit, I find.
It's very glam, isn't it?
It's so glam. I just think it's a really nice trend to tap into now, because if the shows are anything to go by, it'll still be around next winter as well, so worth the investment. Right, let's move on to a key piece that we have bought for the new season. Might you be wearing yours?
Disclaimer, I already bought it. As Polly is demonstrating, suede is going nowhere. And I think we've had this hyperfixation on chocolate suede, as I have too. But I'm kind of trying to like transition it into what comes next. And I have picked up these navy suede barrel leg trousers from ASOS range because...
Love ASOS range.
I do believe they do the best barrel leg trouser, and super size inclusive. I find the fit like brilliant on my body. I love everything that Arrange does. And I think this is these are just a great piece to like dress up, dress down, but feel quite statement without being too loud.
Yeah.
They're still a neutral because it's kind of that denim-y, navy colour.
I think you're so right about them being quite close to a denim colour, because you can then treat them as such, but then it doesn't feel as like obvious.
Yeah.
You know, like it feels a bit more elevated, a bit more fashiony, because, you know, this would look nice with a pair of jeans.
Well, I kind of treated them as a pair of jeans with this outfit, like t-shirt.
Yeah, but it feels
jacket.
so much more kind of considered because they're suede.
I just think it's quite a grown-up piece.
Yeah.
I'm just really trying to act my age. So.
Act your age.
Yeah.
Your shoe size.
Come on then, what is your new season piece?
Oh my God. So I just got a coat from Ganni. It's a charcoal grey wool coat with 2 belts with a kind of quite utilitarian buckle, but they're these big sleeves. I just love it. It's such a good shape. Because the sleeves are so oversized, you can layer a really thick jumper underneath. The double buckle just really like cinches you in, gives you some shape, and then the rest of the coat is just quite like voluminous. And it's so toasty warm. I'm obsessed with it. You know, when you just like come across a piece and you're just like, I feel so good in this. And like,
that's a great feeling.
It is. And I love coats. Like, the jacket is the outfit. How about a wish list piece then?
I want like a grown-up tote bag because I feel like I'm at that point in my life where I want the investment piece to like be very serviceable. And I just really want the Bottega Andiamo bag. I think it's kind of the bag of the season. I love all the colours that it comes in, but I particularly love the like soft sagey green.
So nice.
I think it's like still incredibly timeless and classic, but without being like a black or a brown. And of course it's a wish list piece because it's such a huge investment, so I will probably just keep wishing on it forever and ever.
But you know, I think you're right about these like investment pieces. If you can convince yourself that you're gonna get plenty of wear out of that. It's going to fit a lot of stuff in. It's grown up.
Yeah.
And I think that sagey green colour actually is way more versatile than maybe people might think.
In the summer.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Absolutely. Looks
Okay,
great.
sold.
Well, mine is perhaps not as versatile, but I don't know, one of those things that you just buy because it gives you joy. I haven't bought them yet, FYI. They're firmly on my wish list, but they are a pair of zebra pony hair ballet flats from Kate.
Nice.
I don't know why, but I've wanted a pair of like zebra flats for the longest time. I just think, you know, with a neutral outfit and then just like a fun shoe.
Yeah, I love that.
It's so cool. It's maybe a bit premature for ballet flats at this point, but I'm thinking ahead, you know, to like spring. Maybe even with like a cute sock though, I think a ballet flat could work.
They're on my list, ballet flats,
Okay,
as
that's
an
what I like
accessory to invest into.
Okay.
Did you not see Harry Styles at the Grammys in a pair
Oh my
of
God.
ballet
Well, let's
flats?
talk about that now because those shoes were seriously bloody cool, weren't they?
So cool.
He was wearing a Dior look, wasn't he?
Yes. The ballet flats that he had on were like minty greeny, and they sort of had like a bit of a square toe.
Yeah.
And the headline, obviously, that someone's run with is like, your boyfriend's going to be wearing ballet flats come spring, summer. I don't really care about the boyfriends. I want to be wearing ballet flats come spring, summer because they look great. I mean, he was wearing a lot more clothes than other people at the Grammys.
Yeah, he was. But he looked so good.
But he looked great. Like the crop jacket, the longer leg trouser, the ballet flat. Like, that's your styling done.
Yeah, his stylist is Harry
Lambert,
who's so clever. Yeah, his little sort of bare chest underneath the blazer. Yeah, anyway, we'll move on from that. But
Harry's bare chest, Justin's bare chest.
So many bare chests. Anyway, back to ballet flats.
Ballet flats.
Is there a pair that you've got on your wish list?
I think Lamond Beryl do like brilliant versions of all of the things that you could possibly want within a ballet shoe. Like it can be as fussy or as simple as you like, and that's what's great about the brand. You can kind of choose your variant of ballet. I do think that adds like an easy elegance to a look, which for the clumsy girls is sometimes hard to find.
Oh, nice. Well, I'm glad we agree on ballet flats. And my other footwear choice for the season was going to be loafers. Case in point, I've just worn them a lot, like so far this season. I really basically want the YSL loafers.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't, babe? So I've been hunting for a good dupe, and there is a great pair of Boss leather loafers, which I saw on Selfridges, and they were quite a good, similar shape, a bit more of an affordable price point.
The key to the loafer is like, you know when you go and get gyoza, and it has like that dumpling pinch.
That's so spot on. I was trying to think, how can I like describe that? It's the gyoza pinch.
Yeah,
it?
That's what's going to make your loafers look luxe.
Okay, well you heard it here first. The gyoza pinch. Let's talk about winter styling hacks. What's yours?
Obviously, I'm all aboard the triangle scarf trend.
Yeah,
I do really love it. However, the evolution of it is so exciting because it really encourages my cowgirl life.
Yeah.
But it's the bandana print.
Yes.
And it's like a knitted bandana scarf. Gorgeous. I just think they're really fun, really cool. Gigi Hadid's brand Guest in Residence did some really killer ones, which I'm really annoyed that I missed them in the sale over Christmas. The scarf print is like a bit yeehaw.
I'm into it. You know, do you follow Jen Wonders?
No, I need to.
She is actually my style crush, which is coming a bit later. She posted something the other day where she was wearing like a bandana print knitted thing, and I was just like, so effortlessly cool, isn't it?
It's really cool.
And I'm not a big print gal, but I like a bandana print.
Yeah.
It's just, it feels a bit less girly, I guess, than perhaps
and quite nostalgic.
Print. Yeah.
Quite throwback. It's very low lift.
Yeah.
Talk to me, what's your styling hack?
Ah, yes. So you follow Amy Fuchsia, right? So my styling hack, which isn't mine, it's hers, but I learnt from her, is a little safety pin trick where if you want to see a little slice of your t-shirt below the hem of your jumper, it's kind of pulling the jumper up, pinning it behind. There's something really subtly elevated about having a slice of your white t-shirt showing here, a bit of your sleeve, or a bit of it here. It's just better inherently than just a jumper and jeans, and that's a really nice way to be able to keep your jumper in place. It's
Yeah.
so simple, but I don't know, I feel like it's really changed my life. So thanks to Amy Fuchsia for that one. You could also use a brooch. That's also another one. If you want to have the pin on the outside and make it more of a thing, you could go for a brooch there, and it's like a little bit of jewellery, but on your jumper. I love a brooch at the moment.
Oh, I know, you said. And your accessories you're lusting after.
Well, okay, let's talk about that now. Now we're on the subject. My accessory that I am loving is brooches, of course. And I've got a few vintage ones that I found on eBay. If you're in the market for finding them, you don't want to sift through loads, Dior brooches on eBay go for quite cheap, and there's some good ones on there. I always just filter by UK only and pre-owned, and I think I got one for like 10 quid. They're so affordable.
Oh, wow.
The most I spent on a Dior one is like £30, and I just think they're so fun. Great to add on like a blazer lapel, pulling it all in just on your jacket lapel, if you're wearing a coat,
or onto my bandana scarf.
onto your scarf. Also fantastic. Or indeed the little jumper safety pin pick.
I saw a really cool brooch. I wouldn't say hack, but just like a styling video, and it was before the Schiaparelli couture show, and they had this beautiful wool black coat, and they quite famous Schiaparelli zodiac sign brooches. They put all the brooches down the spine of the coat, and it just looks so cool. What a way to transform a piece. And so you could do that with your very cool collection.
Oh my God, exciting. I need to go and look that up.
Brooch shopping with Polly Newman coming soon. Yeah.
What's your accessory that you're loving?
So I popped into Casa Loewe on Bond Street the other day.
Of course.
I just kind of was totally enamoured with the wall of bag charms.
I love a bag charm.
They're so cool, the ones that are in there. What they've done really brilliantly is actually highlight the craftsmanship of Loewe in the bag charm. The way that the leather's been worked, the way that the beading is kind of put together on the charms. And you can make your own. They've got a bag charm making,
cute.
Not bar, but you can go and curate this
That's nice.
incredibly beautiful Loewe charm. Unsure how much it will set you back, probably a quite considerable amount.
But if you're into it.
What a fun little guide.
It's a nice present idea. If people struggle to know what to get you for your birthday, and you're but I'm I know, fussy or whatever, a bag charm's quite a nice idea.
Yeah, agreed.
Going to the Loewe bar. I did just get a little bag charm from Bimba e Lola. Bimba e Lola. Sorry, I'm not Spanish.
You have to say it with I feel like you always have to say that with a Spanish bed, don't you?
I can't go Bimba e Lola. Woo. Okay, I got one from there, and it's really cute. It's it was a bit more affordable, but maybe I'll progress to the Loewe bag charm eventually.
Yeah, you really don't need to spend the earth on a bag charm, but if you wanted to, it's there.
Very elevated. We love a hot brand right now.
Well, I've been a bit inspired by Emma Brigger's 5 faves.
Yeah.
When she went into the Regina Pio
Oh my God.
store, and I went in the other day and picked up this beautiful scarf. But when I was in there, I was really reminded how great she is at tailoring.
Oh my God, yeah.
The shirting, the jackets, the trousers, she is brilliant at cutting for women. And I went into the store on Portobello, which highly recommend. It's a really lovely shopping experience.
I'd love to go. I've seen pictures and it just looks,
it's gorgeous,
stunning,
really gorgeous. Just really inspiring, kind of from an interiors point of view and a styling point of view, and actually pieces that you're cool, I really want to invest in an awesome shirt that I know that I'm going to wear for the next 10 years because it's been cut so brilliantly. The fabric is great. And I just kind of was reminded about how great Regina is.
Yeah, I completely agree. Mine is perhaps a little obvious, but I just think it has to be said. Chanel is just so it. I love everything that Matthew Blasi is doing. The couture show was just out of this world. I love the slight edge he's bringing to quite a classic brand. The mushrooms. Did you see the little mushroom heels? Were just adorable, but also the kind of whimsy of the organza and tulle. I just thought it was so beautiful. I loved the dress they made for Olivia Dean at the Grammys. She's my queen, and she did it wrong, but she looked particularly great. I loved the sort of drop waist and the monochrome look. It was just fantastic. And then obviously the Métier d'Art show was amazing. And I just think what they're doing is amazing. I'm a big fan.
Feels exciting for a heritage house. Yeah.
It's moving in a cool direction. Winter style crush. Who have you got?
Right. Alex Steiner.
Oh my God. Queen.
She's just really doing bits for me right now. I watched her weekend
outfits. Oh my God, so good.
And I honestly was like, okay, yes. I want everything. Yes.
She's so polished, isn't she? It's very inspirational stuff.
But she can make high street look very luxe.
Yeah.
She had a pair of like Zara cargo pants on, which I was like, they look like Dries Van Noten. I'm trying to like be a bit more Alex Steiner in my approach to dressing, because I really love the way that she puts pieces together.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd like to be a bit more Alex Steiner. Mine is Jen Wonders, who I mentioned was wearing that lovely bandana print scarf. I just love the way that she brings vintage into her looks. It always feels quite unexpected but authentic to her. She also rocks a brooch really well, so if you need some brooch styling inspiration, then she's your gal. Right, finally, let's talk about our favourite high street piece right now.
We're going full circle all the way back to the technical jackets. And Cos have got a really gorgeous burgundy hooded cropped parka jacket, which I feel is ticking all the technical boxes for me.
It is really nice. It's a great shout.
Thanks.
Mine is a three-piece suit from Arquette. It's grey, which sounds very boring, but the blazer is cropped and there's a waistcoat that goes underneath, and then the trousers are kind of a loose tailored trouser fit, but because of the way the crop blazer is layered over the waistcoat, and it feels interesting. Feels very designer, but at a high street price tag. And I think that would be a great piece to just have forever. You know, for like job interviews, any kind of like work event where you need to feel powerful. That would be my go-to. But then you could also wear the trousers on its own. Right, well, that's everything. That was fun to chat.
That was fun.
Lots of inspo in there. Thanks, Bills. And you can find the links to everything that we talked about in the show notes. Let us know if there's any trends, any pieces that you're loving and will be trying. I'd love to hear about them. And we'll see you next time.